the Liverpool fan, top of the league, lonely at the top. I'm feeling myself, the one and only, the best team in England.
Last year, guess what we finished?
10?
12.
Damn.
Oh,
Damn.
With me here today, we have.
Why is he?
Are you still City Slayer?
Of course.
Okay. And then the Liverpool fan.
Hey, what do you mean? Okay, yes, I'll take it. The Liverpool fan, top of the league, lonely at the top. I'm feeling myself, the one and only, the best team in England, Liverpool FC. Yeah, coming right at you. Come on now.
And to the far right.
Come on now.
To the far right.
Treble winner, 3 times in a row, APL winner, Guardiola boys, Tony MD.
Hey.
All right.
Hey.
That's nice. That's nice intro.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna introduce myself.
No, wait. We don't know the host though.
Nah, that nigga way too down the table.
Way too far down there.
Way too far down the table.
Yes.
Alright.
So who are you, dog?
We are Chelsea.
What's your name, though?
Chelsea.
That doesn't know his name.
He's confused, bro.
My mess.
All right. So we're gonna start off the show by talking about the EPL table, right?
Yeah.
So last week we had Arsenal, the elephant sitting on top of the tree.
Yep.
All right.
Mm.
And after 2 games, basically like midweek and then weekend, Liverpool goes on top of the table.
Yeah.
Insane.
All right.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of changes. Tottenham Hotspurs. All right. We're going to talk about them. Man City. What's going on with Man City?
Yeah.
Chelsea. What's going on with Chelsea?
Okay.
And United.
Ish.
Ooh.
Wait, hold up.
Wait.
How is your reaction to United?
Against Bournemouth?
Nah, your general reaction to
Yeah.
United harsher than when I said Chelsea.
No,
Nah,
Chelsea, we are used to it.
For Chelsea,
no
like-
bad sake. Like we are kind of used to it the whole season.
Nah, actually, I've just never taken Chelsea serious for a while.
Oh,
Man
okay.
United, they at least are trying, bro. And they try and they fall so hard. That's why it's a little bit painful. Chelsea, all you guys do is just like get braids and shit. That's it. Players with braids.
All right, so
All right.
let's start off the show.
Yeah.
With the table topping Reds, Liverpool.
Yeah.
So Mohamed Salah. I want to start off with Mohamed Salah.
200 goals.
200 goals.
150 PL
150 in the
Oof.
Premier League.
He's
All right.
in the top 10 most scoring players in the EPL. Top 10
Right.
all time. Yeah. So
That's
Where would you put Salah in terms of the pantheon of like great players in the Premier League?
well, if you are just dealing with stats alone, he's up there with one of the best.
Top 5?
Yeah, I'll put him in the top 5.
But he doesn't even have the goals though. Top
I mean,
5 goals.
He doesn't have the top 5 goals. That's
By
true.
combined.
By combined,
Like as a impact as a player.
Yes, and the assist and everything he has done for Liverpool, top 5 definitely. He
that's-
deserved that shout.
That's biased, bro.
I'm not being biased.
Would
I'm
you,
not being biased.
as an Arsenal fan, Salah or Thierry Henry?
I always take Thierry Henry, of course.
Well,
He's the
that-
greatest.
yeah, because it's very difficult to compare Thierry Henry and Salah
Yeah.
based on the teams they were in and the impact they had. Thierry Henry, one of the best players to ever grace the EPL, hands down. But Salah definitely needs his flowers because he has been disrespected for too long. At first they were like one season wonder, and then he proved it again, and they're like, he just scores goals. He's a stat merchant. Then he can't dribble. He's not excited. Then he does all those things, and they're like, what is he doing? Then he scores when he doesn't play well. They're like, he just knows how to score. He doesn't impact game. Like there's always something bad about Salah, no matter what he does. He deserves his flowers. 200 goals, man. It's not easy.
No, for me, one thing I appreciate about athletes in general is consistency.
Yeah.
I love consistency.
Yeah.
Sometimes, when I run away from football, because Chelsea gives me
Yeah.
a reason to,
Yeah.
I watch basketball. And My favorite
Change the sport.
My favorite
Totally.
athlete is LeBron James. Why I bring that up is because of consistency.
Consistency. Yeah.
Every year in, year out, he comes out and Salah has that mentality.
That's
That
true.
Cristiano Ronaldo mentality of no matter, even if my skills and my abilities are declining, I'm still gonna show up.
Yeah. When
every day is a
especially when
job.
needed.
Yeah. So I always say Salah is not the most eye-catching, aesthetically pleasing footballer, but he gives you the goods.
Yeah.
He would show up when needed.
Mhm.
And the young player that I'm saying I compare to Salah in that way is Saka.
Saka.
Okay.
Right? Like, they are not really pleasing to watch.
Nah, Saka is pleasing to watch.
Maybe Saka could.
He's
but
young.
Salah, maybe 3 seasons
The
ago.
goal was pleasing to watch.
You
He
know,
was
Man
taking
City, you
players.
know this. You caught that. You
He
caught that.
dropped
He
Bernardo
literally
Silva
dropped your whole team
to score.
to score.
There's a picture
So,
of Bernardo Silva holding Salah's shirt
Jersey,
because
right?
he wanted his jersey so bad in the middle of the game.
in the middle of
Ah,
and
let's-
Salah was
let's continue.
"Yeah, you
Like,
could wait
yeah,
till the
you
end
could
of the
wait.
game. You could
Yeah.
wait.
Not
You could
WrestleMania
wait.
him.
Only 45 minutes. You could wait. All halftime.
cool.
But anyway,
cool.
to continue, the legacy, like I remember last year I said,
Yeah.
Salah has overtaken Eden Hazard in terms of legacy.
Yeah.
Eden Hazard is the better footballer, more pleasing to watch, but the consistency sometimes wasn't there with him.
Yeah.
But with Salah, the
Yeah.
consistency and the showing up every day,
And he barely gets injured.
he barely gets injured. Yeah. So give him props to that. And the other thing I want to talk about is Liverpool.
Yeah.
Your away games, right?
And
For the 8th game,
Yeah.
you've gone down 1-0,
1-0.
but still
We came out on top.
rescued it.
Yeah,
That's
except
insane.
except the City one that we drew.
Drew 1.
Yeah.
Yes.
Out of the last 5 games in the EPL, 1 draw, 4 wins. Our away from this season has been really poor, really poor, and even our early kickoffs has also been really poor. We seem always to struggle with our early kickoffs, and for some reason, at home phenomenal, away we always struggle. We seem not to know our identity. I don't know if it's because of the fans or the travel. I don't know, whatever it is. We always seem to play terrible football away from home. But one thing I'll give props to the team for is their mentality. Regardless, no matter how many, no matter when we concede a goal, they'll be like, we don't care. It just takes a second to score. They come at it, they come at you till they get that win. And props to Klopp and the boys for sticking to it, because hey, they've been phenomenal in that field.
True.
Mentality monster. So big ups to
True.
them.
And the last 3 players that came on off the bench
Yeah.
in the 90th minute to score are all Liverpool players.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
that's crazy.
So that tells you this is straight up. There's something that Klopp does to a player, in my mind, when it comes to mentality, like straight up mentality. I feel like he makes you, even if you were not a winner before,
Yeah.
he makes you a winner. He makes you a dog.
Yeah.
Like, you fight till you have nothing left in you. Nothing left. And for me, sometimes, the game, it's technical ability and everything. But for me, I see sports, 60% is mentality.
That's true.
Once you have that in you, we'll talk about the difference between a Liverpool and a Chelsea. Very
Yes.
soon, right? 60% of sports is
Natural.
mentality. You gotta have it in you.
That's
right?
true. Yeah.
So, is Liverpool? I'm gonna ask you this question: Is Liverpool the favorite to win the Premier League?
It's too early, like, you know.
And that's not fan would say that. And that's not fan would say that, right?
He can't say yes to
And
that.
that's not fan would say that.
The
But
tears
they do.
of last
They do
year.
last year.
The tears of last year.
You know what just happened?
last year?
You know what just happened? I asked him the question and he looked deep. I could see him looking at the table last night. He saw it. It came back to him like,
It's too early.
no,
It's
it's
too
too
early.
early.
No,
Uh-huh.
like, every team from top 4 now is favorites. Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City,
Who's the most favorite?
Aston Villa. At the moment, I'll go with my club, Arsenal.
No.
Arsenal is the
Why?
most-
No.
Why?
let me tell you why. So far, I think 13 matches or 15 matches. We have played
16.
My man don't know
15?
the way.
15?
He doesn't.
1-6.
He's confused.
16.
16, okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure, so I have to show you.
Just like Arteta.
Winning too much, like
So far, we have lost 2 games,
yeah.
and those games we lost is kind of.
I
like-
thought 16 games was very
Control.
clear and obvious.
Mm.
Like your manager.
Yeah.
Wait, let me land.
Land.
So those 2 games are kind of controversial. You know, those kind of games we could have like have a point or maybe a win. Newcastle is like kind of like 1 point, but I got it, we lost. And then the last game could have had 1 point. You understand? But it's fine. The way things are going, upside down, upside down, upside down. But in terms of Liverpool, they're not playing very well.
That's true.
Let's be honest
Yeah,
to ourselves.
yeah.
If you're saying like Liverpool are the favorite, like there are a lot of things you have to see a team does and you say these people are really the favorite to win the league. But for me, they are not yet. But the way they play is not the way they used to play before.
Sure.
That's
That's
why
true.
I know
Sure,
when they
sure.
have
Of course.
Firmino,
Okay.
Mane,
Mane
and
and
Salah.
But you have to also pay attention to the
But
fact that
right now,
they're
the
a
way
new team.
the way they are
We've
playing,
changed the whole midfield. It's
Yeah.
not the same team
yeah,
anymore.
the way they are playing is like Liverpool. 90 minutes, they will like 70 minutes. They will not play anything.
In the last 20.
Liverpool start playing football this season from 80 minutes. What every of their
Actually, we start playing football after conceding a goal.
yeah, you see what
When we are
every-
losing,
what all
for
the
some
way-
reason.
the way Liverpool
That's true.
won their game every EPL matches, there is like late win, you know, like
Well, not
injury
every,
time,
but okay.
almost,
Yeah.
almost
Mhm.
like the last game
Yeah.
you guys won.
We were trash.
You understand?
Yeah, we were terrible in
Crystal
that
Palace
game.
scores, and then somehow you guys always find a way
Wait.
to win the game.
Wait, isn't that the same for your game at Luton?
No, our own.
You also
it's
you had
the
also
same-
because
it's
you were
the-
not
it's
so
some-
good. You were
it's
also
similar.
not so good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You were losing,
Yeah.
and then you found a way
Yeah.
into the
Nah,
game. And last minute
Luton
you won.
is just a problem, bro.
Even yeah,
Yeah.
we'll come to
Luton's
you
just a
for
problem.
yesterday. Yeah,
Even,
I
City
don't
fans
relate.
witness that.
you played at home. You can't.
No, you haven't been
To Luton.
to the Luton
We played
Stadium.
away.
No, I mean him.
Yeah, he has to
Yeah,
do it.
yeah, no, but I don't know why.
Yeah.
Last episode,
guy.
yeah, he was on my neck like, not everybody can beat Luton, and I'm telling him at Luton's home it's a different
Ah,
game.
man. They might cook you.
They will cook them.
that's crazy.
Wait, I told him that if Luton beats them, he shouldn't
Yeah.
come on the podcast anymore.
Hey, yo.
Don't come anymore. I told
Yeah.
him, don't come
Yeah,
here
but-
anymore.
The video is here, man. I don't want to see
Yeah,
it.
don't
Bro,
come here.
actually, if you lose,
Yeah, don't
Bruh.
come
Don't
here.
come,
Bruh.
don't come.
Bruh.
Deal.
Okay,
Deal.
all right.
that's
Deal.
insane.
So back to what I was saying.
Yeah.
So Liverpool always find a way to win a match, but you can't keep on winning this way.
That's true.
This is EPL.
That's true.
Because there will be a time like when a team scores you, they will defend like they will know like injury time. Liverpool always find a way to draw or win, and they will try to defend, and those moments will come.
Okay, not to cut you short, but I disagree that you are the favorite. I would say the real favorite is always Man City. They are not in their top form right now, but they are always favorites in it. We are just because I don't know for any other Liverpool fan out there. We didn't come into this season expecting to win the league. We had changed our whole engine room. We had a striker who was then misfiring or wasn't so good last season. Our defense was shaky. We didn't know what was going on. We were coming into this season just to qualify for top 4.
So basically, you're keeping the
See-
first
see.
place seats warm for City.
No.
Okay.
See,
As the season wore on, we realized City, thankfully, Kevin De Bruyne is a big miss in that team. They need him to win the Premier League. He's not in right now, and hopefully, if it does come in, I hope he will not be the old Kevin De Bruyne we know. I'm wishful thinking here, but as things are going on, and you said yes, Liverpool are not playing so well.
Yeah.
So if we do a big if we do go into the January transfer window, we get the 2 positions that we actually need,
yeah.
which is right now a DM and another centre back because Matip is gone for like
Out of the season.
out of the season.
Mm.
Yeah, if we do get these 2, especially a DM, we have a better chance of winning because, as you said, we are a new team. We are still getting to know ourselves more and step up in the first year. So imagine we are not as good as we could be, and we are first. When we step up, how dangerous are we going to look?
Look, see, the same thing happened to Arsenal last season.
Yeah.
Did you know why? Because of like Arsenal or aim last season, at the start of last season, our aim was to get into top 4.
That's true.
That's the main aim.
Yeah,
Our aim is not to win the league.
that's true.
So when things start going on the matches, and then we start like seeing like, oh, there is a potential.
But last season,
No.
Arsenal got ahead of themselves. As in, like the players felt like they're on top of the league, and they got a bit cocky. They don't know how to win the league. This Liverpool team, most of these players have won the league before. Like the whole turnaround was when you were leading 2 goals up. 2 or 3 games in a row, they did that. Having 2 goals up, and then you draw or you lose. You can't do that in the EPL. You don't know when to be like, this season you've perfected that part of your game where you concede less goals.
Yeah.
Except the Luton game, you concede less goals, but that's also affecting your attack as well. But if you're able to compare the two, like how City does it, you'll be phenomenal. That's true. You are still a formidable team, but I don't think you are the main favorite. I still think it's City.
No.
All right. Talking about Liverpool, right? Liverpool. For me, I still don't think they play the way they're supposed as like champions
Yes,
should
should
be
be.
playing,
That's true.
right?
That's true.
But at the end of the day, there are 2 sides to the story. You can look at it from one side and say they're winning
Yeah.
without playing well. That's what champions do.
True.
Right? So you can come from that angle. And the difference between Liverpool and Arsenal is experience. You guys don't have winners, except the new player you have in Declan Rice.
Yeah.
And Liverpool are full of winners, from Alisson, Van Dijk,
Even
Robertson,
Szoboszlai.
Trent. So
Because he did win at Leipzig. He
yes.
has won every season.
at
Wait,
Leipzig, they don't groom you to win. They groom
Wait.
you to
Not-
give them money to go. No,
but he has won a trophy every year at Leipzig. It could be like since Salzburg. I mean, it could be cup trophies or something. He has won trophies.
Okay.
So he
So
knows how to
you
win
give
something.
him, credit for winning.
For winning,
Yeah,
yes.
maybe no matter where.
Where
Jesus and
again-
Zinchenko as well.
Again,
Jesus and Zinchenko.
Yeah.
but most
Zero
of these
wins.
players, I'm talking about the Premier League.
Okay.
I'm talking
all
about
right.
Premier League.
All right.
And because most players, even at Arsenal, could have won somewhere else in Little League.
True.
So if that's what we want to say here, no.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Premier League
Okay.
experience.
Alright.
And Liverpool, they have Premier League experience. They are Premier League proven.
Yeah.
They are Champions League proven. They have leaders, right? So that's the difference between Arsenal and Liverpool. So an Arsenal fan could say it's too early because of what happened to you last year.
Yeah.
You don't equate it to Liverpool. Until Liverpool does it and they fail at it, then you could say, you see.
I
But
told you.
outside, the reason why we're giving City still benefits of the doubt right now is because of the history, because of what we know they can do.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing you have to give to Liverpool.
Yeah.
But let him defend himself. He needs to defend himself why he thinks he's going to be the champion.
Yeah. Okay. Why I think our Arsenal will win it is like with what happened last season. I think those young players have experience. Because of like experience will teach you. When you have experience of something like you have passed through,
Yeah.
you learn by yourself.
Yeah.
You understand?
True.
Because of like if like Arteta used to tell these players do this at the end, we win the league, and then last season it went wrong.
Yeah.
But now this season they will be like when Arteta is telling them, see what happened. Now go and check back why we lost last season. Those mistakes, I don't think they will repeat it again. Just if Arsenal should hit, like I don't know, like if Arsenal should get a position, they was like last season, like first position or maybe 8 points ahead of maybe City or Liverpool. I don't know. I'm just like saying
Yeah,
like imagination.
And
I
also
think they'll
like-
drop a lot of points.
And also like not losing an important player.
Yeah.
And this
Like
Arsenal team
injuries.
is different.
Yeah.
We have Declan Rice now. We have Kai Havertz. Like it's a different. No.
Did you just
Kai Havertz
slide
is a
in?
good player.
Did you just
Came in
slide
that
in?
conversation.
Kai Havertz.
We were
thinking we
both
would
agreeing
know.
to
No.
Declan Rice, yes.
Declan Rice
He is the one who has changed
Kai
the team.
Havertz is also good.
Alright, moving on.
Anyway. So,
What about you, though?
come on.
What about you?
Come
Who
on,
do you
guys.
what's
who's
your
favorite?
opinion on
Yeah.
Liverpool?
Yeah, no. just like Wise was saying, I've been watching the past 3 Liverpool games. Every time I go to work, I tell Elvis, I'm like, hey, yo, you guys, it's looking,
Scaring you.
it's looking, but it's exciting.
Yeah.
Watching
Yeah.
Liverpool is exciting, especially at home.
Yeah.
I'll just take away from that Fulham game, the 4-3.
4-3.
First of all, I think like Liverpool has like exceptional talent in their squad.
True.
You look at Schlobosai, oh, what a solid player. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm envious of a player like Schlobo, bro. That is amazing. Then you have Luis Diaz, who I still think is phenomenal. Then you have Mo Salah, stats goat,
Yeah.
Nunez is improving. It looks like he's finally wrapping his head around the Prem.
Yeah.
So
Capo.
when we look at that CDM position, though, you guys are lacking.
Like
there.
that's the main one. Yeah.
Defense solid,
Yeah.
all from the left to the right. Tsimikas is coming into his role as a left back,
True,
and like he's
true.
becoming more reliable.
Yeah.
So I think the Liverpool team itself is semi-solid, 80% solid. Their style of play, I haven't seen McAllister that much though.
No.
Like,
He has been playing. Just the last game we played, he was hurt, and most games he's been played out of position.
Okay.
As is like
I think low key, to be honest with you, he has not lived up to the
To the
low key.
So
But
that's
it's been masked by the winnings.
yeah. So
Low key,
Well,
McAllister.
I will not agree, because in that game, like, you can't pick someone who is like an 8-ish
Yeah.
and
As a 6.
and play as a 6, and you expect him to give the same output.
Isn't he more like a 10?
8-10, that's how,
8-10.
yeah.
Right.
But you play him as a 6 and you don't have a tackler next to him. That means he
Oh.
has to do all those things.
Right.
And if you actually
He's been
look,
good
okay,
so
if you
far.
look
My-
at stats, if you look at
He's been
stats
good so
alone,
far.
he's not that bad, because his ball carrying, his progressive passing has all increased.
Yeah.
But then because we see him as a DM role, and because of what he used to do at Brighton,
No.
we expect more from him.
No, I don't agree.
Yeah.
First of all, this is exactly where stats don't explain it.
Yeah.
Because first of all, progressive passes, right, are more improved. If you it's like saying Van Dijk has a lot of progressive passes, bro. Where else can he pass?
Forward, yeah.
So if you're deep,
Nah,
right?
again,
If you're deep,
that I
no.
would also
Hold
not
on,
agree.
hold on.
Let's
hold
not
on.
go too
If
back.
you're
Let's
sitting
not go
deep,
too back.
most of the time you're
Hold
going
on,
to have
hold on.
progressive passes,
If you're
right?
sitting deep, you have a lot of players on you, especially when you get the ball from your defenders.
Wait.
Where are you facing?
Wait,
Back
not
to your
really.
side. You could be
The thing
passing
is-
back all the time.
No.
Mikel Obi was always had most of the passes in EPL, but most of his passes were sideways and backwards. It doesn't matter where you are. Yeah, the Van Dijk one I understand, but as a CDM, you can't tell me just because he plays CDM, all his passes are going forward.
No, that's
he's
not
being pressed.
No,
He just likes Enzo, bro. He
I
just
know that's
wants-
what he's trying to
he
go
wants
at.
to talk about
That's what he's
Enzo.
trying-
No,
I know
listen.
what he's trying to go
As
at.
a- no,
I get it.
I
I
get
get
it.
it. I get
what
it.
I'm
As a
trying to say.
CDM, right?
Right.
As a CDM, if your team is having a lot of possession, now there are times where, of course, scanning is important for you
Yeah.
to make a lot of progressive passes.
Yeah.
So, I'm not saying all the passes that he's making. You can give him props for some of the progressive passes.
Mhm.
But first of all, the progressive passes, right? You have to look at it in totality.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're making progressive passes, but you're making a progressive pass to Soboslai. It doesn't change anything in the game. So sometimes we're micro watching stats, but when you watch the game, first of all, how I understand that he's not a DM, so I'm not looking at the game looking for his tackles. I mean, you should put your foot in once in a while, but I'm not looking for his tackles. If he missed tackles, I know he's not a DM. I watched him at Brighton. I watched him for Argentina. He's not a DM. He's just a hard-working player.
Yeah.
What he lacks is he doesn't build the tempo very well, right? Hence the reason why I feel like they always need Trent to invert to be the tempo controller.
Yeah.
He should be that guy to build the tempo. That's one. Two, he loses the ball very quickly. If he is pressed,
More than Endo?
No.
he's a better player than Endo. I'm not comparing him to Endo.
But I
I'm
don't
comparing
think,
him.
no. That's
I'm comparing
no. And you
McAllister
can't compare
to the
Endo's last
caliber player
performance,
that I
because
thought he was.
Endo in
Nah, they had him, bro.
last game
They had him, bro.
He was being bullied in the midfield. That is true. But for you to say that more than Endo, as if Endo's like style is mostly losing foot how do you call it?
That's
ball
not what
in-
I said.
No, not you. I don't mean you.
Oh, okay.
What he said, like more than Endo. Endo doesn't really lose a ball, except
know
in
from
that
what I've
that
seen.
game.
Not from
The
our
Crystal
eyes.
Palace game, yes, he was bullied.
Yet to see
He
more.
was they were too physical for him.
Yet to see more.
But I think in the other games he played in, he started in, he was basically one of the best players there in the midfield.
All right, let him finish that point, and then
Yeah.
we have to move on. Yeah, let him finish that point. Yeah.
My point is, what I know he scored a world beater
Yeah.
against Fulham, right? Yeah. But for me, totality in his game, minus the defensive side, because Liverpool are going to have more possession anyway. So how much defensive action? Yes, when they lose the ball, you see that they need a DM.
Yeah.
So I'm not blaming. He's not a DM, but I'm saying the usage of the ball and how he loses the ball in tight areas. If you want to get the ball, he could be for any opposing team. McAllister could be the press trigger. Thinking the moment he touches the ball, press them. You would get the ball more often. So my thing is he as a player has to just be a little bit better. So I think if Liverpool was losing, he would have been one of the head guys for
To take the
being
with
flops.
them.
Yeah, but because you're winning, it's the same way Arsenal. No matter how bad Kai Havertz plays, if they win or he ends up at the end of the chance and he slots in a tap in,
Yeah.
we're not gonna talk about how bad he is as a footballer.
All right, cool. So, from that game, that 4-3 game, what I saw from Liverpool, their forward play, if they break well, progressively and catching teams on a counter, they do it very well. It's just that they're missing the clinicalness,
Yes.
especially from their number 9. They need
Yeah.
a very clinical number 9. But yeah, I think now Liverpool is moving good. Their subs have improved. Like they've got a better looking bench.
I think they have the best bench.
Yeah.
Well, that's insane.
I think no. I think there's no bench
but-
better than the Liverpool bench.
But
in the Premier League.
What
but
about Chelsea?
that's
You
crazy.
guys have a lot of
let's
bench.
stop. Let's
Wait.
No. I do not say numbers.
That's insane. That's
Listen,
insane.
we have bench. We have players that even don't play. They play for the academy.
Yeah.
We have numbers. Yeah. I'm
Aight.
talking about quality. Quality coming off the bench.
But
There's
wait,
no
what
bench.
about
Hold on,
what about
hold on.
City's bench?
Guys,
City doesn't have a bench.
Guys.
What about you? Do you think you're favorites to win the Premier League?
Oh, favorites to win the Prem. We've seen this before from us.
Are you confident?
Come on. We need to tweak something. There's something that we need to tweak.
What do you think it is, though?
Bro, first of all, we're lacking in the midfield position now. Because this combo that we've been using, the Rodri CDM, and then we use Bernardo and Alvarez, it's like a triangle. It's lacking creativity of some sort. Because Bernardo, first of all, you can't rely on him to be in that position all the time. Because he's all over the field, which is good. We love it. Alvarez only has one thing in mind, and that is to move forward and go score goals. Now, usually, what I feel and what I've seen is that Phil Foden, always drifting in from that right side, coming into the left, creates kind of like a confusion between him and Bernardo. It's like, hey, guys, come on, like one person be there to carry the ball, one person be there to create, but it just doesn't click. And then from the right side, you can't rely on Phil Foden to always be there to like make the play wider because he's always going to like cut in, and then Kyle Walker's going to push up. And then on the left side, Luton's game, Doku should have played. Big games, Doku shouldn't play. I'll be 100% honest with you. That Chelsea game, oh man, Doku was the most frustrating player on the field. Should have been Jack. The game before that, the game after that.
At 65 minutes.
At 65 minutes. But that's the thing. You still we had to bring in Jack over Doku. And what's the other game we played? We lost against Tottenham. Come on, man. You see what I'm talking about? Like
you drew that game.
drew.
Too.
Yeah.
Maybe you felt like it was.
Yeah, to me it was an L, bro. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, this left-sided thing, because both of them are not confident, and Vardio, it's leakage, bro. We are leaking from the left side, bro.
He gives the answers
We
before the
are
exams.
leaking
He got-
from
he
the
gives the
left
answers.
side. But he's such a 50-50 because like he will have good progressive. But I'm like, that's not what I'm looking for in a defender. You know,
Defend first.
he'll have progressive play. He's intelligent,
No,
but
on
like
the ball, he's quite good.
yeah, on the
Yeah.
ball he's quite good. But then like when they catch him, they catch him.
No pace, no raw pace.
Bruh.
No raw pace.
Bruh.
The thing is, there's no balance to his game, I think, you know.
That's why I say it's a 50-50.
There's there's the ability to go forward
Yeah.
that is amazing, probably one of the best
Yeah.
around, right?
Yeah.
But then, what if you lose the ball? That means that's why Kyle Walker is so
Walker.
important to Man City.
Right.
Yeah.
But then they need Kyle Walker can't be on both sides.
True.
Right.
True.
They need. I feel like Ake is a more stable,
Yeah.
less progression on the ball, but
More like
compact defensively.
defensively.
Yeah.
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 So that's like, yeah, that's where my position is. So
Oh,
for
yeah.
me, it's like once we tweak it, and we just need to go on a 5-win streak, and then it's over for everybody.
See, usually City is always coming up against one team for the league.
What there?
That's either Liverpool for like the last couple of years,
Yeah.
or last year was Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Mhm.
Now you
This
have
time,
2-3.
Two of them.
I'd
No,
say, I'd say
legitly, it's two.
it's 2.
Okay, so
Legitimately,
you're not counting Aston Villa?
I would count it. bro.
Overtime.
Overtime,
Okay, look.
We
Aston Villa
have
is good.
revenge games.
Aston Villa at home, they're making it a fortress.
Yeah.
And I get it. I'm not trying to put them to the side because they're not a traditional big six. But you know what happens during these times? You have to prove it before I believe it.
Fair
Right
play.
now they're hot, but I need to see
See
more.
more.
Yeah.
I need to see more. So I'm gonna push them to the side for a bit.
Yeah.
But I think City are contending with two legit teams
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
You're not used to that. Are you gonna be able to fight through that? Because fighting one team,
It's
easier.
I
than
think,
two.
I think you know this run of play that you guys have seen because we played Man United, Chelsea, Tottenham. That's like 3 mad teams. I mean, like except for United.
Sure.
Sorry about that. And then we go ahead and we lose to Aston Villa. That is the fatigue of like playing against big teams and not
But
having.
you gotta give props to Aston Villa. I think that's
They-
a bit disrespectful
yeah,
to
they-
Aston Villa.
because
Wait.
Because it wasn't
We-
like
they have been good.
it wasn't like
They peppered you.
Yeah, they
Actually, in the first
beat
half,
you.
it
They-
should have been maybe
they-
2-3-0.
Right,
Right.
right.
I get the fatigue part, but yeah.
Right. So the mental fatigue going into that game, and it was quite a surprise for Aston Villa to put that much salt and pepper on us,
Bro.
put us in the grill, like, cause I thought because I saw Good Evening what he was doing. I was like, this nigga cooking, he's cooking.
Hey, don't say too much.
Hey,
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I was like, hey, that's not bad. Oh no, cute. You guys
Yeah,
are fourth.
yeah.
Wow, that's. But when we came in the furnace, bro, I was like, I see flames.
Sweating.
I was genuinely sweating that game. That game.
Now
was
y'all
really
were
sweating.
poor. Y'all were poor.
So,
Two
so
shots.
for
2 shots on target.
2, dog.
Just 2.
That's insane. So for the run of results, like we just need like a 5-game winning streak, and we're playing against 2 big teams. I get it. And what we need to do, bear in mind, we've already played the home games. Chelsea was at home,
Okay.
and Liverpool was at home.
Yeah.
Tottenham was at home. So,
No, you played us in Stamford Bridge.
we played you in Stamford
So
Bridge.
that means you can use your home advantage.
Right. But like, let's talk about the Arsenal. We played you guys at
Our home.
Yeah.
your home.
Yeah.
So we still have
Okay.
one in our hand, but the challenge is going to be going to Anfield. Because that one is
That's the only place you don't like
that's
to go.
mad, bro.
Anfield,
That's mad. So
All right. So okay. Over the Christmas period, Man City has the second weakest schedule. You know, Christmas period, there are a lot of games
yeah.
coming up. Man City has the second the weakest schedule.
Yeah.
Chelsea has the second weakest, but not that it matters.
Yeah.
And Arsenal, you have one of the toughest
Yeah.
schedules.
Yeah.
Well, we have
Um,
Liverpool too as well, actually.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me check.
Because we play,
I think
the
another
list.
team is Man U.
We
Manchester
play Man
United.
U. We play Arsenal.
Yeah, but Liverpool, you are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have the 8th toughest schedule. Manchester United has the 7th toughest schedule, and City has the easiest schedule. So Liverpool and Arsenal, you have the second hardest schedule. Crystal Palace has the most
tough
difficult
one.
schedule. So to navigate this schedule, Arsenal, you have Aston Villa, Brighton, Liverpool, West Ham, Fulham away. I had to put away because
All of those games are away.
No, like the Fulham game.
Oh, it's
Fulham
away.
game.
And Fulham
They
at
have
home.
Aston Villa away,
Okay.
right?
Oh,
they
it's
played that
quite
one
close.
and they
Okay.
lost, right? They played that one and they lost to Aston
Okay.
Villa.
All right.
In the Christmas. Now they play Brighton at home, but it's Brighton.
It's Brighton.
Right?
That's
You play
Liverpool.
Liverpool away.
Mm.
You play West Ham at home, and you play Fulham away. West Ham is a derby, so we know
We know how
they're
derbies
coming.
go. Yeah.
The Declan Rice thing.
You're playing away against West Ham?
You're playing at home.
At home.
Yeah.
At Emirates. No, it's a win for us.
Okay.
All right. So, in your next 4 games, Brighton, Liverpool, West Ham, Fulham, out of 12 points, how many points do you think you get?
It's a big one. The only big team there is the one to worry
Liverpool.
about is Liverpool.
You're not worried
Playing
about
at-
West Ham?
Playing at Anfield. Nah. West Ham were playing at Emirates, so I'm not worried.
Okay.
Playing against Liverpool, I don't know what to say.
So out of 12, how many points you get?
Maybe Liverpool, I would take draw.
Draw.
I'll take the draw.
So you get 10 points?
10 points, I'm okay with 10 points.
10 points.
Yeah.
Okay. Liverpool.
Mm.
You play Crystal Palace. You play them already,
Yeah.
sorry, away. Next, you play Manchester United at home.
Mhm.
You play Arsenal at home.
Mm.
You play Burnley. And you play Newcastle at home.
Okay. Burnley at away, right?
Away. For all the big games,
That's a
you
tough
are
game.
at home.
That's a tough one. Because
Burnley away.
Yeah. Burnley away because our away form is very tricky. But
Okay.
yeah,
I
that's
get
the
that.
only
So how
the
many
reason
points you
is-
get?
The reason with the United game is United, they're a poor team, but they're a tricky team. You know, we saw what they did to Chelsea. So but I would take that we are winning that one. Arsenal, Anfield steps up, we are winning that one.
Okay.
Newcastle, we are winning that one. So I'm going for a 12 out of 12.
12 points.
Solid,
Alright.
standard.
That's
Standard.
insane.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Standard.
So that means you're telling me you'll be leading the table
Yeah.
going into January,
Yeah.
into 2024.
Yes.
Confirmed.
That's crazy.
Confirmed.
That's
Um,
crazy.
Yeah.
Man City, you play Crystal Palace at home. All right.
Cook.
You get a break, right? And then you play Everton away.
Cook.
They're cooking right
No,
now.
those guys are
Cool.
pissed off.
I know.
Cool.
At Goodison
You're
Goodison
playing
Park.
Everton away or
Cool.
home?
Away.
Away. At
Cool.
Goodison Park.
In Goodison Park.
It's
Very
Oh,
difficult.
it's difficult. The fans are,
Cool.
especially you guys,
Cool.
with the 115 charges, and they were deducted.
Oh,
They are
he's
pissed.
on.
Still gonna
And
cook
then
him though. Sorry.
You have Sheffield. So
United?
in this
Okay,
in this
Sheffield
Christmas period, right? You have 3 games.
Yeah.
Crystal Palace, Everton, Sheffield. How many points you get?
We're getting on 9 points, bro.
9 points. And you would have a game in hand.
Yeah, and we have a game in hand, so fire.
Oh, because they're doing the World Cup, the Club World Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
All right, fair.
Yeah. So with that means if you get 10 points,
Yeah.
they get 9 with a game in hand, and then you get
12.
So the table will still be the way it is.
Mm.
We don't know about Aston Villa, but yeah.
Yeah. Like we're not mentioning
Mentioning them.
All right, let me just mention the games they have.
Okay.
Right. So Aston Villa are gonna be playing Brentford away.
Ooh,
Not
That's
easy.
a tough
not
one.
easy.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Sheffield at home.
Oh, they're beating them.
Okay. And then they play Man United away
They are losing that game.
You think
and
so?
Burnley at home.
They are losing that
No, they're gonna
game.
cook Burnley.
Just-
But the Man
just-
United
See, the
game
thing
against
about
Brentford.
Aston
Yeah.
Villa, the games
Yeah.
they've lost are cheap games.
Yeah.
right?
small
They'll-
teams.
they'll
Two
lose
small
against
teams,
Man U.
Right?
Man U beat
So-
them. Man U
Well, they
beat
lost to
them.
Liverpool actually at Anfield 3-0.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They did.
If Man U step up, they'll beat us.
Yeah, if they step up, actually.
But will they?
Hey,
I
that's a
think
good
they will
question.
respond after Liverpool beat
They-
them. They will respond. That's the truth.
Okay.
All right. So let's move on to the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Right. Chelsea. Chelsea. Let me go first. Yeah, let me go first,
Yeah.
and then you guys could.
You have the
chime in.
Defend yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna defend myself. Listen, Chelsea, basically right now, football, right?
Yeah.
It's a game. It's an entertainment, right?
Yeah.
You go to escape reality.
True.
Chelsea is the reality I'm trying to escape right now.
No way.
They're not.
Bro. It's tough.
man.
They're not making it easy.
Yo.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Listen,
dog.
we're undergoing like what you call it, an investigation, just like Everton. In my opinion, whether we're correct, whether we did it or we didn't, just deduct the points now.
At least you have a reason.
We will be fighting for relegation. We have something to fight,
Fight
for.
Four, right?
Where we are right now, the players are too comfortable. You can't tell me it's a lack of talent when Bournemouth is able to go into Manchester United and win 3-0, when we have players that are more talented than Bournemouth and go in there and lose 2-1.
Right.
All right. Now I can tell about we spent $1 billion because teams that spent less than us are playing better. And I feel like a lot of Chelsea fans at the moment are a bit getting used to losing, but then talk about tactics.
Yeah.
Oh no, we didn't play the 3-1-6 formation. We didn't do the inverted
The
fullback.
fullback.
What kind of formation is that?
Chelsea. It's a lot of this.
Like City. Sometimes you guys could play the 3-1-6 in a sense, like you
6
play
attackers.
3 back 1, and then everybody
Everybody-
just flows, in a different formation, in and out,
Total
fluid,
football.
whatever. Yeah. People right now are enamored with like tactics. Like Ten Hag tactics.
Tactics. It's
I
tactics.
love tactics. I'm a fan of tactics. I like to see how you create advantages for your team against
Parts
the
of
other
the play
team.
and stuff.
I pay attention to that a lot. At this point at Chelsea, I don't care. You have to win. I'm sorry.
So what do you want?
A win. He wants us 3 points.
That's it.
He doesn't
Win.
care how.
Right now, I'm advocating. I think he plays dinosaur football, but I'm advocating for Jose Mourinho to come back to Chelsea for the 3rd time, just to put a winning mentality in these boys. Because I feel like they're far too. Last year, guess what we finished?
10?
12.
Damn.
Oh, you're back to where you are now.
So are you,
back home.
wait,
Right now we're 12.
Yeah, back home.
Back at the cribbo.
Yeah,
hold
grab
on.
it.
Hold on. You want Jose Mourinho.
Yes.
What about Pochettino?
No, I wanted him to land and I'll ask him those kind of questions.
Right.
Listen.
Yeah, I
Listen.
wanted him to land.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
ask him.
If you say, listen, at some point, right, Graham Potter looked foolish.
Yeah.
The way he played the players, where he played the players, and not improving any player. And the tactics was just poor. We just look like we are not motivated when we play. So, yes, I wanted Potter gone. That was a Potter problem. You get me?
Yeah.
This is not solely on Poch. Poch has some, culpabilities in this.
Yeah.
I'm not, absolving him from it. But at the same time, it can't be on Poch alone. Because we had Potter, same players, right?
Yeah.
We had an interim guy that looked like Pep,
Who was that?
same thing, right?
Isn't it one of your caretakers?
Yes, one of our caretakers, yeah.
He was
And then
bald too, right?
Yeah. He looked like
Then
that, but
Lampard-
nothing changed.
then
We
Lampard.
thought maybe it was just the look,
Bruh.
but nothing happened, right?
Bruh.
And then we got Frank Lampard.
Yeah.
Okay, Frank Lampard was okay,
Yeah.
but same thing. We get Poch. Poch is not as bad as Potter. No, even if the results would look that way, he's not as bad. But the players, right, are not motivated enough. There's a statement Jose Mourinho made of Chelsea looking too soft. Chelsea is the new Arsenal. There's a time where Arsenal had Cesc Fabregas, Samir Nasri, top talented ballers. They know football. I love watching the game. Do like when you play football, you want aesthetics, right?
Yeah,
you like aesthetics.
The beauty of it.
Watching Arsenal was nice.
Yeah.
They would dominate the game, but Arsenal would go to Stoke and still lose,
Because Stoke.
even though they would have 70% possession.
On the rainy
Rainy
night,
night, it's
you can
Stoke.
do it on the rainy
You
night.
don't want to go to Stoke. Arsenal, whenever the game got tough, right? They got going. I mean, the players left. In terms of emotionally, they left the field, right?
Yeah.
This is what Chelsea is now. Chelsea is literally the two rivals just switched.
Yeah.
Arsenal
And not tough.
are now the tough guys
Yeah.
in London, right? They battle hard. Maybe mostly because of Declan Rice.
Rice, yeah.
But they battle hard. Even against Aston Villa, that game produced the most tackles in a Premier League game for a long time. That just tells you, even when they're losing, they're getting stuck in.
Yeah.
Our underbellies are just soft.
It's very simple. Chelsea is just a bonus point. Just come and take it.
I
Which
feel
is
like
soft.
at that point, yeah, Chelsea's players just don't want to get hurt. So when the ball is coming, they feel like it's a 50-50, and if I put my foot in, they might get hurt. They would rather allow you to go past them than to put their foot in, because if they get hurt, it's
But
a long
I
time.
expected this from Chelsea. If you look at Chelsea's lineup, bro, there's no apart from Thiago Silva, first of all, I feel like half the squad doesn't rate Thiago Silva.
You know what? I feel like the club doesn't rate Thiago Silva.
Yeah, understand
because
me.
wait, how is Liverpool a captain
Right?
and Thiago Silva isn't?
Right? So
I don't get it.
That's number one.
Okay,
You don't
that is on Poch. That's not.
Okay,
that is
let
not.
me
on
go
the
to the
club.
club.
That is
Like,
on
I mean,
Poch.
I feel like
It makes no sense.
as he's the most experienced player on that pitch.
And one of their best, actually.
Yeah.
One of
No, I
Even
mean,
EPL,
per their
EPL,
standard right now.
for their
His
standard,
right
right?
now,
No, he is.
So,
he
the
is
best-
the best
best
player,
player
and
they
he
have
could
right
be playing for a much better. I would rate him as one of the best centre backs in the Premier League,
Top 5.
bar none.
Thiago is
Bar
the-
none.
He's
Like
really-
one of the.
he's that
If you
good.
take out Saliba, honestly, and then these few weeks Van Dijk is really playing better. If you take out these two players, I really don't see somebody I can say outright is clear of Thiago Silva.
So-
but we make him look bad every single week.
So now, like, that's the thing I'm saying. It's like it's only Thiago Silva that's the only recognizable player on that pitch,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
When you play for Chelsea, Conor Gallagher gets the captain's armband. I don't understand how. Strange, super weird. But like that's the thing. What I'm saying is like that team is not a team. I expect these things from a team that's actually not a team.
A bunch of guys
'Cause-
just coming together to play.
Because
football.
like yeah. Because you look at that transfer window. That transfer window was insane. They signed like what 13 players, right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
sign
Yeah.
a gang load of players. There's no like solid players that you know that will have their position at any game, any week, and it's just like a lot of chopping and changing. There's no leadership. You know that for sure.
For sure.
And I'm just like, yeah, you expect this, but it's gonna turn around once they find their like this is the guy for this position and this is how it's going to be, and give it 2 seasons. That when they now are in their solid roles, and then you have all these Nicholas Jacksons, the Malo Gustos shifting and changing it, unless like we know it's like this guy is the one that's right. They got so many players I can't even name one.
Bro,
It's insane.
You know,
It's insane.
I think they've been
It's
so
insane.
they've bought into the whole project thing way too much. I mean, the players,
Yeah.
they are like, yeah, this is a project. All their minds like, this is a project, this is a project. So even as they are not playing so well right now,
Yeah.
their mentality is a project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't need to win right now.
Yeah.
Give us one. You shouldn't be playing like that. Chelsea is too much of a big team for you to be playing with that project mentality.
Right.
At least, yes, it's a project, but let me fight for it.
Yeah.
Let me show that yes, I'm good. Chelsea is a good team. It's a big club. And then later, if everything is not going well because you are young, inexperienced, we understand that you have that pass. But right now, they're not even playing like they want to play for Chelsea.
In the-
Those players, like, if you watch the way they play, they don't have the zeal.
Exactly.
They are just like
No desire.
No desire
They are
at
just
all.
like there. After 9 minutes, 90 minutes, that's all.
And the problem is this: when the top because I keep on saying this, people would say otherwise because of results, but we have top quality players. top
No, talent
quality
wise, yeah.
talent
Talent wise,
wise,
fair,
everywhere.
fair play.
If
yeah.
we don't have Rich James, I'm telling you, the backup we have in Malagosto is too competent, right?
yeah.
We have too many. Badiashile is a good player. Desassi is proven to be a good player. Caicedo is a good player. Enzo is a fantastic player. Cole Palmer is a fantastic player. Mudryk has fantastic attributes. He's
but not a
too
player,
raw.
yeah.
He doesn't understand
He's
the
a
game
good
as much.
player, he's a
Yeah,
good
but
player.
he has fantastic attributes. So we
Yeah.
have players there that are not 12th position. You get me? So for me now, the thing is, these players at some point, no matter how long the contract is, when Fabregas wanted to win, where did he go? Barcelona. When Samir Nasri wanted to win, where did he go? Man City.
Yeah.
When Van Persie wanted to win, where did he go?
United.
Manchester United. At some point, these players, they are going to get tired because Enzo is a World Cup winner.
Yeah.
He's going to get tired of being tagged every time. He's been at Chelsea. He's only had 7 wins, 13 losses.
Yeah.
He's going to get tired
Yeah.
of being tagged a loser.
Yeah.
When he himself, he knows maybe I'm not a loser. He's part of a losing team, but maybe he's going to say, if I see a better structure out there, like a Barcelona, right, that has maybe a structure to win, when I get in there, I'm just going to be the cherry on top of the cake.
Yeah.
He's going to look to move. It doesn't matter how long the contract is, because he's just going to say, I'm not playing.
Yeah.
So his price value is going to go down, the market's value is going to go down, and we're just going to have to push him. This was going to happen if we don't find that coach that brings that winning mentality. I don't care what you win. Even if
Win
it's
something.
the Carabao Cup.
Yeah, win something.
Win something. Win games.
But-
Every week you have the chance to go out
But
there and
sometimes
win.
it's not about the coach. Chelsea problem is not the coach.
No, it's not the coach.
It's not the coach.
It's not the coach.
These
That's what.
players have to take the responsibility.
Yes. Okay. For me, it's
that's the first thing.
for me it's
They have to take the responsibility of
it's in
like,
2 parts.
how can you there was a time I saw Pochettino, he was saying, and in an interview, we train so much, like so hard, and then at match day, these guys like they don't play like we train at all.
Like they're not. That's what he was saying earlier.
Being a
Like
coach is so annoying. Like you like come to training ground, you tell your players what to do, the way we play, and then tactics they go home, and then match day you sit and you watch them, and what they are doing is not what you ask them to do. All of them, from goalkeeper to the striker. Look at
the
if you watch the way
goalkeeper.
if you watch the way
Goalkeeper is
if you watch the way Jackson is playing, you'll be like,
goodness.
how can this guy be get paid just to play like this?
And also not Jackson.
No,
Jackson
but
of the guy.
for me, when you say something like that, then it goes back to the coach. There are certain things that I have a problem with the coach, right? So 1 week we would play a certain way, another week we
Play another way.
a different
No
way.
identity.
So
exactly.
the thing
They're
is,
all over the place.
When it comes to ball possession, we're top 5 in the league.
Yeah.
But lately, in the last couple of games, last 2 games, right?
Too bad.
Manchester United,
Yeah.
we couldn't get out of our half in the second
You're
half.
bossed.
We couldn't. I'm talking about Manchester United. I'm not trying to say they're a bad team. Well,
That's
they
exactly
kind of
what
are. But Bournemouth could get out.
Yeah.
We couldn't get out with players like Caicedo and Enzo. That is a coaching problem because how you set up tactically, how you build up is poor. So they figure you out, they press you, and you can't get out. That's a coaching problem. If last game against Manchester United, Enzo was playing deep, and then against Everton,
He's
Enzo
playing
is
10.
playing 8 to 10 rather than 6 to 8. What consistent information are you giving the player? There are times when Cole Palmer is playing 10, and then in certain games, right? And then in other games,
he's
he's
out
playing
wide.
out wide.
Yeah.
Even in the middle of the game, whenever we struggle against any team that has potential of keeping the possession a little bit, we put Cole Palmer as a 10 and we put Gallagher on the 7 wing. Now, when you put Gallagher out wide, when we get the ball, then what?
Give it to Gallagher.
His usage is poor.
Yeah.
So what is the tactic? Like sometimes, even Levi Colwell, right? He's a center back.
Yeah.
He wants to play center back. we play him as a
Left
left
back.
back,
Left back.
wanting him to overlap. When he overlap, he can't cross the ball. He can't cross accurately.
He just hits us in.
He just hits it. So fundamentally, when we go forward, right, what are the players told to do? How many times do I have to see Jackson, right, stay outside the box when we're trying to cross?
That's your strike.
He
That's
wants
a
a
coaching
knockdown,
problem.
He wants a knockdown.
That's a coaching problem. No, at some point
No.
you have to teach. These players are young, right? What they need is teaching. So they have to. The only way you can ingrain it in a player's head is repetition.
You need
The
to
only
teach them.
place you get
Yeah.
repetition is on the training ground.
That's
So
true.
Jackson has to be doing it repetitively in the training ground. Movement, how to move, how to play. So if he's not doing that week in, week out,
see, there's things like you learn by yourself.
No,
As a-
no,
no, wait, let me
No.
learn. As a striker, professional player,
Yeah.
when there is a cross, you as a striker, first thing that comes in your mind when you see your left back like going towards down the line to lift it, you as a striker, what comes to your mind first? Run inside the box, maybe header or maybe tapping.
Okay.
That's the first thing. You don't expect your coach to start like telling you like this is what
That-
you have to
no,
do as a striker.
that's
If you
true.
don't know this,
That's
why
true.
are you playing
No,
football?
that's true. But it's also the coach's job is to highlight it for him, not to take it back to Liverpool or anything. Last season, Nunez
on.
build-up play was poor. His hold-up play was poor. Everything about him, he was just at the right place at the right time. His runs was really good. This season, his hold-up play has improved. When the ball comes, the way he controls it, turns around, looks for Salah, Gakpo, or Soboslai. Sometimes he dribbles through tight spaces. It has improved. Do you think he learned that by himself? He has two very good coaches now, Bielsa and Klopp. He himself said he had a video call with Bielsa who was telling him that the way he runs behind the first, he runs in front of a defender. He shouldn't do that. He should time his run and run behind the second defender, and then the ball will come because the defender can't see him. It's the coach's job to say, okay, this part of your game is not so good.
it's
You
lacking.
it's lacking. Don't stand. I understand maybe instinctively, or the games you were playing in Villarreal, or where was it? Villarreal, right?
Yeah,
Benfica.
yeah.
No,
I mean,
Jackson,
Villarreal.
yeah.
Maybe you're not playing as the main
See,
striker, so just don't do this.
Villarreal,
Stand here.
Villarreal,
He has to do that
they
job.
naturally play deep, right? So the attributes he has suited Villarreal and Spanish League, as in come deep, get the ball, carry. He wants to do the same thing
In EPL.
in EPL. Drop deep, get the ball, and carry. Listen, the defenders are better. They're more physical.
Yeah.
They're not going to let you do that over and over. Against Liverpool, he was kind of successful with the get the ball and carry.
Carry,
But
yeah.
you have to combine. You have to combine well. For
Yeah.
me, yesterday, some people would complain that Broja wasn't as good. But I liked Broja's cameo. And even though he hasn't been playing, I liked there's a chance Modric created for him where he tried to use outside of his foot to knock the ball
Oh.
in. That's a striker's goal.
Yeah.
Going into the
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
post. So
He attacked that ball,
behaves more like a striker does than Jackson, who's been playing 14 of the games. So, in my opinion, it's either Jackson is not listening or Pochettino
Is
is
not
not
teaching.
doing his job.
He's
Yeah.
too busy asking for nudes, bro. Saying, cuz. Of course, he's not listening.
For me, I've not to take this out of football, like divert the conversation out of football, but I feel what she did wasn't necessary because you claim you love the club, and yes, you have a contact of a high-profile player
Now we
from
know
the
what she
club.
was doing, bro.
Yes,
We
you,
know
you,
it.
you claim you love the club, and a player of that caliber asks you for that kind of thing. You could say no, blah blah blah. You can record it, but you
It's
don't
on
need to post
Jackson.
it.
It's on Jackson.
It's on Jackson, but you
It's
don't
on
need to
Jackson.
post
No,
it.
bro. As a professional player, like you need to move.
No,
Like-
he's moving he's shooting his
His,
shot.
his
But
moves are mad, bro. How can you ask for nudes?
that football players
Like,
do
not
that.
even- not even like a-
let's just say he's not doing well on and off the pitch.
Hey,
Let's just have any questions for me?
Yeah, well, our last episode, I did ask you out of these two games, United and Everton,
Yeah.
6 points. I
Yeah.
asked you how many points would you want?
And
You
I
were
said
like,
6.
You said 6.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
the video?
You said 6, and you got 0
Yeah.
out of the 6.
Yeah.
Tell me, what you were like? Even 4 out of 6 was really poor.
Yeah.
Was going to be really poor, and you got 0 out of 6. So talk to me about that.
The only two players I can say they can raise their head a little bit is Cucurella and Caicedo in these two games. Caicedo actually yesterday was balling. He was playing.
But wait, what
Out of his
about
game.
you were so happy when Kepa left and that Sanchez came in. Did you see the first goal that they conceded?
I saw it.
What was he diving to?
Who knows, man?
Yesterday. The ball was coming this way.
That
His
It reminds me.
his internet was lagging.
Yo,
His internet was lagging.
Tomorrow they will tell you the coach have to tell you where to dive.
Yeah.
That is what the coach have to do.
There's this video of a
If
kid
they have not set the ball,
and he was diving.
you already died.
Yeah, there's this video.
I blame. Okay, you could say that, but I think most goalkeepers, especially with shots that are the second shot, it's about instinct. It's about you reacting before, because the ball is faster than you.
Yeah.
So I don't. His internet would have been really lagging if he dove after the boy shot the ball. It would have gone in still.
So his internet was too fast.
Yeah, he had 5G for no reason. But for me, no. My problem with that one, right?
Yeah.
Again, it comes to the winning mentality, and I'll tell you why. I don't even blame the goalkeeper, because he was trying to. Okay, you can give him some blame, but he was trying to anticipate where the shot. Because if the near post is closer to Doucouré than the far post, Doucouré just basically fooled him.
Yeah.
Right? Because there were players on the other post. The player that I blame for that goal is Levi Colwell.
No, you have to.
I blame Levi Colwell 70%. Why? Levi Colwell, every single time somebody's trying to get a shot off, he's always holding his crotch, right, and looking away, trying to block. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm used to Carvalho and John Terry. Okay.
Right.
When you're about to shoot, that shot never goes in with John Terry. It doesn't go in. You're wearing number 26. John Terry's wearing number 26.
Live up to it.
So start acting like it. Right? The
The
guy is about to take a shot. Right? You go towards the ball. You close the angle. You don't stand where you're standing, hoping the ball hits you.
Like I
No,
said earlier,
you
the
hit
Chelsea
the
players
ball.
don't want to get hurt. They don't want to get hurt.
This is the mentality thing I'm talking about.
It's the braids, bro.
He's one of the people that actually don't have braids.
Ah.
So maybe he should. But never mind.
It's
she
a
could break-
light skin thing.
It's a light skin thing.
Yeah, the light skin.
It's a mentality thing, I'm telling you.
You are a goalkeeper. Hey, Roban, you know this guy is a right-footed guy.
Yeah.
Striking the ball, you know, is this way.
No.
Because if it's like a left-footed guy, you know, he will strike this way. But you already dive before the ball could arrive.
No, for me the thing is the main thing is the right side, the right post is closer and it's open. It was open. So Doucouré would be looking to shoot it there.
Yes.
But then Doucouré chose not to. Whether actually
Smart.
it's
He's
questionable as to whether Doucouré chose
Or he just hit it.
and then the ball went the other way. So for me, the goalkeeper was trying to anticipate where the ball was
But
going
why
to
didn't the
go. But I don't
goalkeeper
blame
actually move there? He could have
Quick,
foot movement. Move there, try to move there. But he chose to dive first.
McNeil does a fantastic job of getting to the ball.
Okay,
Why did he
I'm
dive?
Not, I'm
He
not
didn't
saying.
take even a step. Like
He just went straight.
I put it in, bro. Put it in.
Bruh.
So when
there.
you want to dive into the pool, that was exactly what this guy did.
I'm not taking away. I'm not taking away that mistake. I'm saying before the ball gets to the line, before the ball gets in the net, right? Levi Colwell should
Should have
take
done better.
responsibility.
Okay.
He has done it too many times.
Okay.
Whereby he is next to the player.
Yeah.
Put your body on the ball.
Okay.
Don't open your legs and turn away because easily Doucouré could fake
True.
and get around you.
Yeah.
Look at the ball, chase the ball, and close the angle. Block the guy.
Don't be afraid to get hurt.
Don't be a you know what.
Okay.
But have you guys noticed something about DQ? Since Chelsea started losing a lot, he bought a lot of cap.
He's trying to hide his face.
Yeah, trying to cover the shape. And the shape is too much like he have a lot of cap. He have black, he have ash, he have red.
He has cream.
Many colors. Because DQ is not like this. So the camera have this. You got to know that is on cap. At home is on cap. Sleeping is on cap.
Hey, but But since we're about to talk about United, how come there's only been a United fan like only once on the podcast? That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
true. No, actually,
Where are they?
They are hiding.
They exist.
They are
They exist. They only came out for that Carabao Cup celebration. I remember, dog. They came out the woodworks when they won the Carabao Cup. I remember. I'm like, oh, you guys exist? And that's insane.
There are more City fans than United fans out there.
Hey, you know.
Because United fans are hiding.
You know.
They're
Somehow.
hiding. Somehow.
Hiding
Somehow,
there.
yeah.
You know, nah, but United is shambles, bro.
Oh,
When they are
Oh,
playing,
man.
they're finding you to hide.
Oh,
All
man.
right, all right. Let's start with this. Okay. So Manchester United at this moment,
Yeah.
right, they find themselves still sixth
Mm-hmm.
with all the.
They love being six, innit?
Yeah.
But regardless of how bad they're playing, they
Yeah.
still find themselves sixth.
Yeah.
They still find themselves 6 points off top four. So all is not lost.
Yeah.
In as much as
Their performances
Yeah.
would like
there
to.
are
Yeah.
a lot of
Uh,
things we could talk about.
It's not
How many
about.
points different from City?
That's what I'm saying. City
6
is
points.
fourth,
4.
and
6
Manchester United are 6
6
points
points.
off City.
Yeah.
Still.
So for me, it's not about like, okay, we're not doing so bad. It's about like what's coming in the future. Remember, United still have to play Liverpool in the next game.
Yeah.
And they have to play Bayern Munich for the Champions League. Now, what's that gonna do for the dressing room there at United? It's not gonna be good.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be good because first of all, Ten Hag has lost the dressing room. They don't believe in him anymore,
Well,
right? And even the board is starting to lose confidence in Ten Hag. Apparently, but they're trying to save face, saying, "Oh no, we're still gonna keep him. It's still gonna be a
Of course,
lengthy
they have to say
process."
that. Yeah.
I'm just not seeing it. There's no identity from Man United in the way they play. Yeah, Chelsea, they were able to beat them because like that's a paradox. Chelsea and United, you know, made the greatest loser win. But when it comes to like, let's actually play a Prem game, because what Bournemouth did to them. And it's not like Bournemouth were like bossing them around.
No.
They just found the weak point. They
tagged
entered
it.
through the weak point
Tagged
and
it.
they capitalized.
And they could have scored more actually.
They did score
They
more.
did score more.
Yeah.
VAR
They did,
decided.
VAR
Yeah.
decided like.
I'm
You're not
looking
gonna
at that.
embarrass them like
I'm
this.
looking at the third goal where Amrabat has to like slide off the line, bro. I'm like, yo, where are the defenders? Where's Maguire? Where's Evans? Luke Shaw. Now look at that. Luke Shaw is playing centre back, and you got to be like feeling it for Varane.
There's a fallout
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
And I heard Varane and Casemiro and Sancho are actually up for sale in January.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
And
So
who
there's a
are you
fallout.
gonna replace those three with?
They have Scott McTominay.
Super squad.
Yeah.
All right, no,
Sauce.
okay. Okay. This is for me, Manchester United. Okay, not that I'm not in a great position to speak about anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll speak anyway.
Let it out.
Yeah. Manchester United for me. I keep on wondering, do they have a better upside than Chelsea at the moment? What do you think? At the current state they're in, are they still a better outlook? Do they have a better outlook than Chelsea?
Yeah, they do.
I'll take Manchester United.
I'll take United too because at least they win.
Shockingly, I won't.
I'll take
They,
them.
actually,
And
at
this is
least
why.
at least they win, bro. Like
Okay, let you learn.
Why?
This is my reason why. Okay, at this state, Manchester United, their biggest problem is the owners. Right? Their biggest problem is the owners. Their biggest problem is the owners because they've never found, now that the Jim Ratcliffe
Yeah.
is about to take 25% of the team.
Yeah.
Right? This is the only time now he's finding a football man to be the DOF.
Yeah.
So meaning all the players that have come in at this moment have been solely Ten Hag. Now, there are situations whereby a coach could be 100% in charge or
Yeah.
the head of everything. For example, I'll give you two situations. Pep. There's Tiki, right? But he probably listens to most things
Yeah.
Pep says. So there are certain situations where you realize Pep probably has 70% control.
Sure. Yeah.
Right? Why do I say 70% control? Do you think Pep wouldn't want a better left back than what he has at his disposal?
Yeah.
He would,
Yeah.
but they haven't given him. Maybe, they have 115 reasons why they can't provide him with everything he needs every single time, right?
Gang. Guilty until proven innocent.
He said guilty.
Guilty.
Guilty, man. Gang.
So maybe the reason why they've slowed down in spending is because of the 115 reasons, right?
Yeah.
But we know Pep is in charge in terms of player should match style, right?
So why are you taking Chelsea over?
I'm coming. Another example of a club that has the marriage right now
Yeah.
is Arsenal with Arteta.
Teta. Yeah.
Right? Edu literally listens to
Arteta,
almost
yeah.
every single word Arteta says.
They're like,
Yeah.
Yes. They go everywhere, they travel everywhere. Everything is joined. So you can see
The progress.
progression.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I understand.
the moment Edu and Arteta got that bond, they figured it out
Yeah.
as a team. Right? I can make a case that's the same thing Aston Villa are doing at the moment. Because players like Diaby wouldn't go to Aston Villa before
Emery.
Good evening,
Good evening. Stepped in.
right? Players like
Pau Torres.
Pau Torres.
Yeah.
So it's telling you this is his identity. Like he's getting players from Sevilla. What's the Brazilian guy center back? Carlos. Right? Because he played against them. He knows the caliber of player he is.
Yeah.
So basically, his idea is being put forward. The DOF is putting forward his idea. You get me? Now, when we come to Ten Hag, it's only Ten Hag putting Ten Hag's idea without a DOF. And for me, no club should give a manager 100% control. Because even Pep doesn't have 100% control.
Yeah.
So once you have somebody having 100%, because now, why do I say he has 100% control? He came with, what's his name? The goalkeeper, Onana. Because he wanted to play
From
football,
the back. Yeah.
right? De Gea was the Golden Glove winner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most clean sheets, okay. He was awful certain games,
Yeah.
yes. But he wanted to play out from the back. So he comes with Onana.
Yeah.
But that has brought him probably more troubles
Yeah.
than before,
Yeah.
right? He wanted to, he came with Casemiro,
Yeah.
right? Maybe that was not his first choice. He wanted De Jong. But he came with Casemiro. Casemiro is probably on the bench now, solid.
Yeah.
He came with Varane. Varane is on the bench.
Anthony.
He came with Anthony. Just these few weeks, he has started playing again.
Because they had a fallout with Sancho. If it wasn't for that,
Yeah.
he'd be on the bench.
That's another thing, right?
Yeah.
He came with Mason Mount. Mason Mount is not a starter. So all the players, so Manchester United they're going to keep needing players because every player he brings, it goes to the bench. How could you be, and Manchester United, for whatever you see it, they're not a team that grows young players. They will always keep buying. They are a buying club. They have the money. They will keep buying.
Yeah.
The buying is not the problem. The availability of funds sometimes has been when they need it. Sometimes it's not available.
Yeah.
But they have never lacked funds in the transfer market. They will buy who they want.
Yeah.
But if the director of football who could tell Ten Hag, listen, this is how you want to play. I have options for you. You don't have to follow Anthony till you pay 100 million for Anthony.
That's insane, bro. That's crazy.
That was
So,
crazy.
A coach, believe it or not, right, have so much to do. They
Yeah.
can't be watching football like we do. I could watch Bundesliga 1 minute and go watch Serie A and watch the La Liga and watch Premier League.
Yeah.
A coach can't do that. So clearly, they cannot identify talent outside.
Yeah.
You need a very good DOF to be giving you options. Then you can narrow down the
yeah.
option, watch them, and what fits your style. So for me, Manchester United not having a competent DOF up till now is why I would choose Chelsea. Not that DOF has proven to be competent, but having one is better than having none.
Okay.
So for me, I would take Chelsea over Manchester United.
Well, the reason I would pick United as of now is because yes, they are not really playing good football or any football at the moment, but then they have a couple of winners in that team. They have competent winners with good mentality. Even though I don't really like Bruno that much, but he is a fighter.
I like his mentality.
Yeah, he is a fighter. Sometimes
he's the only thing keeping United together right now.
When Casemiro is actually playing, he sometimes comes up clutch for them as well. We have Varane who has won countless things. So they have winners in that team. So if Ten Hag is able to build that friendship or that relationship back again, because apparently he has lost the dressing room, if he's able to build that relationship back again, there will be a much better outfit than Chelsea. So that's why I will pick United.
Like Chelsea is trying to get the winning. Like he wants to get 3 points. At the end they lose. See, there's no way you choose someone that is losing. It's better you choose someone that is winning.
I'm looking bigger picture. I'm not looking at.
Bro.
I'm not looking at.
That's the Chelsea mentality right now. What bigger picture?
Where's the tab? Where's the tab?
You need Pochettino to coach him. That's the basics, you understand? You need Pochettino by his side. Okay, say this way. That's the right thing. Pochettino is not here, he's telling you guys this level. So
Hey, yo.
What I'm saying, why I'm choosing mine is like some of their players, like Rashford. Manchester United also need this guy Rashford, but he's not playing very well the way the team wants. But if Rashford can step up with Garnacho, the way they are playing, and with this guy,
Rashford Haaland.
Yeah, but that guy, I thought the way I heard about that guy, I thought that guy is like second Haaland, like he'll be like.
No, physically he is.
He's strong.
He's strong. He's fast.
But at the moment,
his teammates are not helping him. His teammates are not helping.
They're not helping.
They're not helping.
Bruno is also good for them. But man, you have all the qualities to win a game.
Just like Chelsea.
The only problem with mine is the way the coach said tactics. You understand? That's the only problem. Tactics. That's why is Vera not playing? I'm sure he's playing. So it's tactics.
Nah, actually, also it's like it's the weight of the badge, gents. Like when someone like Ten Hag comes in for the job, we look at your Van Gaals that came in for the job. We look at the Oles, the Mourinhos. The Man United badge is heavy. So when you win, it's like, but how much can you win? And when you lose, it's like, hey, you're losing a lot. So you have to understand, Ten Hag is going through the most right now.
True.
Yeah, understand me? He's going.
I don't think the bar. I don't agree with that. The bar for Manchester United right now is not very high.
No, not the bar right now, but the like.
For David Moyes, I would have agreed with what you said.
Yes.
David Moyes, Mourinho and stuff. But now for Ten Hag, no.
Because first of all, he was coming from Ajax. I think what people are looking for Ten Hag, and for me, that's one thing I felt like deserved a second after he said that. We saw Ajax play. We saw him take Ajax to the semi-final of the Champions League.
Yeah.
We saw how they played football. I get players are a huge part of style.
Yeah.
Not just managers.
Yeah.
But managers would have a philosophy of how they want to play and play it even when the players are not available.
Like how Ange said.
He said, I wasn't brought to Manchester United to play like how I played at Ajax.
Actually, that's why you have brought.
Sack him.
Exactly. The only reason why
is because of that.
So if you say you're not here to do that, then what is your philosophy? Then what are you here to do? So basically, it's just vibes. Give it to Garnacho. Let's see what happens.
And give it to Bruno.
So right now they just play for vibes. There's no system in place, and he has lost it all. I don't know. Again, maybe the part where I would agree with you is that is he handling
The
a
pressure.
club like, because Ajax is the Manchester United in Amsterdam,
Yeah.
but this now you're dealing with
The real
the
one.
Manchester United.
Right.
So
Heavy.
is he handling it well? Does he think that the 3 points? You know, sometimes coaches do that. The 3 points could be more important than your philosophy.
Yeah.
So now, just win, later, philosophy. But
But you've been here
He's
for way
been-
too long.
yes.
You've been here for way too
He's
long.
been here
A year and a
enough.
half, right?
Yeah.
yeah, it's been
He's
there
been here
now.
longer than Ange from Spurs.
Yeah, and Ange has a
style.
clear
instinct.
Regardless of the play, he doesn't have the right
Deserving
players.
Yeah.
has a clear philosophy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they're trying to do.
Unai Emery.
Yeah.
Unai Emery has a
Clear
clear
philosophy.
philosophy.
Good
Even
evening.
when Arteta went there, he was so evident of what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
not in the beginning,
Yeah.
because in the beginning he was playing a lot defensive and Arsenal fans did not like it.
Yeah.
But once he got the
One or
players
two
he
players
needed-
needed.
at first he prioritized just getting points because he was losing,
Yeah.
and he's like, okay, no,
Let me
let's
get
be
the
solid
points."
defensively and let's get points. But then after he brought his style, and we're gonna play like this, win or lose, we're playing
Like
like
this.
this. So there's a philosophy over points.
Yeah.
I think Ten Hag is making points over
Yeah.
philosophy, and it might actually continue,
For a while.
especially with the way he treats the transfer market. Every player he buys goes to the bench.
Yeah.
Literally.
But another one from mine is the goalkeeper.
Banana.
No,
Let me give you some stats for
It's
Onana.
another problem. It's another problem.
Is he actually a problem?
What I thought Ten Hag could have do, keep Degi.
De
and
Gea.
then
De Gea
bring on
actually
Odegaard.
no. De Gea actually
Maybe
wanted
give
to
him 1
stay.
year.
De Gea
Yeah.
actually wanted to
Yes,
stay,
sir.
but he said no.
Yeah, just give you 1 year because like if like David De Gea is here, like this guy won
At least he has competition.
like
Onana
clean
has no
sheet, the
competition.
best clean sheet like the whole season. He won the glue.
Well, come on. For
Clean
me,
sheet doesn't- yeah.
objectively, clean sheet is not. For me, that's a funny award even.
Yeah.
Clean sheet is sometimes it's not even a goalkeeper's
Yeah,
award.
yeah.
It's
But
the
we have
defense.
good
Yes,
defenders.
like Newcastle could probably be one of the teams. Yeah, it's not a goalkeeper's award per
Yeah.
se.
Oh, not always.
All-
Sometimes it is.
Yeah, it's kind of like a 50-50.
Yeah.
If your defense as a team, if your defense is solid, you keep clean
I
sheet.
Yes.
remember there was
Let
a
me give you
season
one.
Chelsea conceded like 5 goals. Because
I
of
think-
our
This
good
was in the
defense.
yes,
especially in the
that-
Champions
that
League,
was
we,
true.
we had the
That was
our,
hard.
our
That's true.
goalkeeper was not the best goalkeeper,
Yeah.
Okay.
but we have the.
Let me also put this out there. The game against Crystal Palace, but the penalty. Alisson would have deserved the if we had a clean sheet. He got a clean sheet. It was the defense.
Yeah,
Look at the
those
saves he
saves
had.
were
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah,
yo.
but the
Yes.
penalty.
Yeah.
So yes, I understand what you're saying is solid
Yeah.
standard. Yeah, there's defense and the goalkeeper that gets the clean sheet, not just the goalkeeper.
Yes.
But sometimes the goalkeeper earns.
No, he's part of the defense.
Yeah.
The goalkeeper is part of the defense, but like when you give the attribute like
Oh,
Golden
okay.
Glove is given to
The
the
goalkeeper.
goalkeeper,
All right, all right,
alone.
okay,
So for
I
me,
get
that's
it.
my
All
thing.
right.
Letting the game to leave Man is a big mistake.
Let him read the stats.
And then so Onana, right, in the
Yeah.
Premier League, he has the most clean sheets,
Yeah.
and then the save percentage from shots outside the box,
Yeah.
he's the best.
Okay.
And then he has the second best save percentage in the league, 75%. And listen,
Save, because the stat I
goals
saw is different.
prevented,
Yes.
he's the fourth best.
Okay.
Goals
Goals prevent. I think
prevented.
number one is Alisson.
Yeah.
With 11 point something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So
that's
goals
nice.
prevented is okay. For me, again, when you look at raw stats, if you don't watch the games, it tells you Onana must
Yeah.
be doing
Good.
well,
Yeah.
but sometimes he makes.
The silliest mistakes.
At the worst time, also.
Yeah. Exactly.
The moments he picks them are actually terrible.
Terrible.
Bruh.
He concedes the worst goals
At the worst time.
Always cost
Yeah.
Man U.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cost Man U that.
Yeah, and so for me overall, that's why like the stats. You have to marry stats with watching
The
games.
game, yeah.
Like these stats don't tell you who
Onana
the real
is.
Onana
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
He is prone to errors, and has he really helped the Manchester United defense? In some games,
Yes.
because the number of shots he used to face before was alarming. He was facing too many shots.
Yeah.
But now they're a bit more stable, I would say.
Yeah.
But sometimes he just makes
He messed
The
up.
silly mistakes. Okay, to round it off,
Yeah.
would you fire Ten Hag if you were the board?
If I'm the boss,
Yes, if you were
United.
head United, would you fire Ten Hag?
Now I'm panicking. Don't panic. No, I am, because I'm going to lose my job.
I'll fire him.
Don't be biased.
I'll fire
Don't keep him on the job because you're
but-
Arsenal and
I'll
you want
fire
to win
him.
the
That's
league.
what I'm saying. I'll fire him. Simple.
Mine is a bit 50-50 because who is there right now? Who am I getting for United? Because if I do fire Ten Hag, I need someone better than him right now.
You're telling me there's no coach that can
Who
give
who
you
will,
better.
who will want to
Oh,
come to United right now?
That's the problem. Because me, what I have in mind, I'll fire him and then I'll get Conte.
Who can take him?
Yeah. I will
Because
take-
I will actually look at De Zerbi. Because I need a style of play, and De Zerbi would groom and teach the football.
I want De Zerbi to stay so that next season
You go for him. Chelsea will go for him. So if I do suck Ten Hag, I'll go for De Zerbi. But currently, no, I'll not suck Ten Hag.
I mean, there's Annie Slot, the guy for Feyenoord, is quite good.
Okay.
It's but you will be wary of the
where Ten Hag came from and all that.
Eredivisie.
Yeah.
He's coming from the same league. So
I think it's too easy for us to.
what
just
about
say-
Xabi Alonso?
No, he
Nah,
wouldn't
nah.
come. He wouldn't come.
No.
Definitely,
Are you
because
sure?
he
He
know,
will not
he's
come.
been primed for a team like Madrid. So definitely, unless it's a big money or I promise him the
Zidane?
world.
Isn't he going to
Zidane?
Liverpool though?
But right now, Klopp, we don't know if Klopp might go because there are
Nah,
rumors.
you guys are gonna get him. I'm so
No,
jealous.
there are rumors that Klopp might extend again. So we don't
But
know.
Klopp
Anyway,
doesn't look like he's out.
He doesn't,
No,
It
no,
doesn't
no.
look like it. So
Yeah.
I'm not worried about Xabi Alonso
So
going to Liverpool right now. I'm really not.
Ancelotti might actually leave Madrid very soon, sooner than Klopp leaves. So
Yeah.
he's been primed for the next.
So you're not sacking Ten Hag.
I feel like it's too easy to be like, let's sack Ten Hag or let's sack a coach. So I would not sack Ten Hag.
You?
I'm keeping him on till the end of the year, end of the season.
That Man City Manchester United rivalry.
You want to batter him.
It stinks,
He wants
bro.
to
I can
back-
smell it
he
from
wants
right
to
here.
keep
I
it
can
going.
smell it
You
from
want
right
to
here.
rinse him again, yeah.
Because for me, I get what people say. You have to go find a winning manager. You have to go find somebody who's winning. But there are also other coaches who were not in a winning per se culture.
Yeah.
Who have changed teams. Like for example, Eddie Howe.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Eddie Howe
That's
has
a big
come
shout.
to Newcastle.
That's a big shout.
And
Yeah.
is bringing in a winning culture already,
Bro.
Right? So you just have to have there are managers out there. I feel like we're thinking there's nobody because we are used to the
Big names go to
big names.
clubs.
So it's either you think of Simeone, Conte, Mourinho. We're basically recycling
The same,
man,
yeah.
over and over. There are people like
Are you sacking him?
I would.
Okay.
I would.
Suck him.
So we are the only two keeping him on.
Or we're the only ones?
Yeah.
So it's 50-50 on the table.
Yeah.
We don't
Just like the board.
United.
You know
So they
that-
keep it
Yeah.
off.
Right. No, man, not
Yeah,
for
no.
Yeah, the rivalry. Yeah, you play them very soon.
Yeah.
So you want to chop your
Everybody got their own.
We want that. We
You want that 3 points,
Well, I
man.
don't know why I'm laughing.
You didn't get it. He battered you, man.
He didn't even get shit.
That-
But TC made Man U to look very good.
like my prime Barca.
And
Like,
Bournemouth just exposed them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on that note, the game is the game,
And this has been our takes.
and we out.
Alright, peace out.